Hello, faithful viewers, and welcome to a video commentary. We've not done one of these for a while. You've got me here, and we've got
Anthony.
And today we are bringing you a commentary of Doctor Who Series 10, Episode 1, The Pilots. We're primarily just doing this as a test run just to make sure the setup's running, but we thought, it's a good enough episode to do.
Yeah.
And join us as we revisit the opening episode to Series 10, which is a guilty pleasure of mine.
And as Matt Lucas's nuts fall off.
As it does, yeah.
As it does, yeah, there you go.
Him looking quite uncomfortable about the fact. What do we think of Bill as a companion?
She's good. I mean, like it's one of those things, isn't it? You know, this happened in like the RTD1, didn't it? Where you had companions stick about for one season.
I was wondering where you were going with
no,
that.
No,
I'm pretty sure this is a Stephen Moffat episode.
No, it is a Moffat episode. But no, you know, look, there's River and Susan there.
Yeah.
Will Susan ever come back, Lawrence?
God knows.
But anyway, yeah. So, Bill, no, I like Bill a lot. I think she's really good. Again, that thing. Oh, here we go.
Don't get me started on the guitar.
Do you not like it?
No,
I love it. I think it's good.
I could probably rant for a whole 45 minutes about the 12th Doctor and my feelings about him, but
don't do that to me. I love it.
Oh no, I don't dislike him. It's just the inconsistencies I have with his character.
Yeah.
And how it doesn't feel like he flows naturally enough from the edgy rebel Time Lord that he was originally proposed as to to what he becomes in Series 10. And by Series 10, I think he's got a very good balance, and it's my favourite iteration of him.
Yes.
And I actually been thinking about this quite a lot recently, just randomly, about 12 and how I feel. And I think I'm beginning to gain a lot more appreciation for him than I ever did. And it's not to say I never liked him. I've always thought he's decent, but he's never been in my top echelon.
Yeah.
And I think part of that is because of the inconsistencies between Series 8, Series 9 and Series 10. And by Series 10 here, he's really found his footing, Peterhouse.
Yes.
Series 8, and I don't think he has. I know it's his first series and all, but he feels a lot more stiff. And I don't know if that's because of the Rebel Time Lord direction that they were going.
Maybe because, like, again, you've mentioned this before when we've talked outside of this sort of thing, where the plans for him were initially in line with the original plans for the Sixth Doctor. You know, where he'd start off as like King Dickhead, and then he'd smooth out over time. Because as we know, Sixth Doctor and Perry initially, terrible, but again, that got better over time, and like Colin and I've forgotten her name, Nicola.
Yeah.
In real life, they're like really good mates as well. So like, but yeah, no, I mean,
you know, they did a thing in the Wilderness years, where like I think it might have even been a company that Nicholas Briggs was involved with, but we did like home videos with a lot of the classic Who actors, where they basically did Doctor Who without it being Doctor Who. And there was one thing that both Colin and Nicola did where they got a bit frisky with one another. That's part of the story.
Oh, no.
And that's putting it lightly.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
Right. Oh,
that's the story.
Oh no, fair enough. But no, like, I mean, I like the sort of overall structure of him being just a terrible bloke. No, well, not terrible. That's overstating it. But you know what I mean, like. Not suffering any fools.
6 or 12.
Well, 12. We're talking about now. Sorry, scatterbrain. If I'm talking about that arc, because Capaldi's in front of me. That's who I'm talking about. But yeah, I mean, I like the idea of that because, you know, as you say, he started off as, and like he didn't suffer any fools, and I quite like that because he's like, well, yeah, what, like, why are you being stupid? Like, why do I need to care? The only person I care about is whoever I'm stood with at the time. So
I'm ready for this. Yeah, going with Doctor, but Doctor's not a name. Doctor What. If only they'd changed the opening titles as a little one-off gag. Doctor What.
Doctor What. Well, that's like, why didn't they have Jack clinging to the TARDIS throughout the entire opening titles for Utopia?
I'm triggered.
Is it because it's out of sync?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
I thought they fixed it in Series 10.
Folks, it's out of sync, folks. Lawrence once showed me and another friend of ours, Bradley, a whole 9-minute video. Was it a 9-minute video?
It can't have been a 9-minute.
No, you showed us a whole video of
12's theme. It goes really out of sync. And throughout Series 9, it's ridiculous. It's well documented, actually.
No, I'm sure it is.
This speech is really good. A lot of people use this for tribute videos. So here we are. This is literally college for me. You know, dinner lady serving me extra chips.
Is she trying to fatten you up as well?
So.
Yeah. And I know it's just a simple sort of gag and like writing double entendre, but the title of the episode being The Pilot, like, it's a good writing gag, isn't it? Because it's like, okay, it's the pilot because it's the first episode of this season, but also because the main quote-unquote threat is our pilot. Yeah.
Do you know what it was originally called?
Lesbian oil. No, I don't know. That's terrible. Can't say that.
A star in her eye.
Well, I mean, you know.
Well, because he's a foster tutor. That doesn't make sense, woman who is in gridlock.
No, because she thinks he's doing sex things.
That's fun.
Moment
of your life laid out around you. Like a city. Streets full of buildings made of days. The day you were born. The day you die. The day you fall in love. The day that love ends. A whole city. Thank you, Gario Studios, and all of you lovely YouTube tribute creators. You've embedded that in my mind forevermore. And I also did that so I can sync this up in post.
Again, love will tear us apart again. Will this get copyright struck? Possibly.
It means life.
But yeah, before all that, what you asked me about how I feel about Bill.
Yeah.
But so I like her, and she's good, and it's that thing of you're sad because she's only around for one season, like Martha and Donna.
Even though they came back, didn't they?
Yeah, they came back, but like, you know, like Martha and Donna initially, and you're like, oh, this is like kind of sad because they only get one. But then again, sometimes that's all you need with certain characters. Is like,
yeah,
like if the story naturally ends, like it did with Martha, and like heartbreakingly it did with Donna. Initially, anyway.
There is a thing about staying too long, and I think Clara especially was guilty of that.
I think so, yeah, because I mean that end she had
like half a dozen different endings.
Well, no, there was her initial one, and then there was Last Christmas, and then I think
Face the Raven, and then Hellbent.
Oh, Face the Raven. That would have been a good one, I think, if they'd just left it at Face the Raven.
And that's why we don't like Hellbent, ladies and gents.
No. But anyway. Why are you stalking your tutor, Bill? That's like... That's not great, is it?
You remember when the whole Volt arc was really, like, interesting? Well, a pet peeve I had about Series 10 at the time is, you know, you got the Volt arc of a mystery box there. And the big question of, what's inside and who's inside? There's always speculation that it's maybe the Saxon Master because he had been revealed as coming back, unfortunately, before all of this. And it's revealed to be Missy halfway through. I remember finding that quite underwhelming.
Yes.
And, okay, in retrospect, I understand the decision in the arc that Series 10 decides to go through. Like, okay, we're going to drop the mystery box half of him and focus on the potential redemption arc of Missy. Okay, that's interesting. But there's kind of me which does just wish that they'd maybe kept the mystery box idea going throughout the entirety of the series.
Oh, and then the final arc would be
what's inside and how important it is.
Sure, maybe. Could have been interesting.
Now, Bill, are you going to educate me on how to pick up chicks here?
Oh, this will be interesting. Pearl Mackie's married now.
Well done, congratulations.
Yeah, good to her and her missus. Nice one, Bill.
And again, I would have worded that differently. Like, are you all right?
Yeah, because not everybody would appreciate the "Are you freaking out?" thing, would they? Do you know what? Chat. Why did I say chat?
It's not a live stream.
No, it's not a live stream. So, viewers, I was gonna say that before we did this, I wanted to subject Lawrence to us doing an audio commentary of Love and Monsters, and I'm glad we haven't, because this is infinitely more enjoyable.
I think if you wanted to sit through something rage-inducing, we'd have been better off with like a visual medium, like a camera, so you could see my physical pain.
Yeah. But with audio, you don't really get that, do you? No.
It's funny because Bill Hartnell and his wife Heather.
Is that what that's about?
Yeah, it is legitimately. Well, that's a very Moffat-y line. That's me, it's my face, but it's wrong. There's another line, I can't quite remember what it is.
Mm-hmm.
But it's when Bill's looking out the window. You know when the doctor does that thing where he's suddenly disappeared from his chair and she sees him running outside? She says a very Moffat-y feeling line, and I can't remember what it is. But Moffat has certain ways of writing his dialogue.
Oh, but also it's that sort of dialogue where you're like, you can imagine him sat at his typewriter going, "Oh, I'm so funny."
I watched just the other day like an hour-long video of Moffatisms.
Oh God, was it all boner jokes?
No, but he has quite a few, and when you notice them, you're like, oh, this is referenced in Twice Upon a Time. 12 giving a masterclass on how to react to bad presents.
It's nice though.
Yeah.
Now, do you prefer Bill and her mother or Clara and Clara's mother? Which is a better, like, backing for a character, do you think? Well, you know, like how Clara always went on about, oh, my mother's souffle. The souffle isn't the souffle, it's the recipe. Oh. But then Bill's like, I guess because with Bill, there's less of it. There's less of the whole my mother thing, because Clara and her mum sort of persists, doesn't it? And it's like,
does it? No, I don't think it does.
No, not with the whole leaf thing and the souffle being the recipe and you're made to do that.
I think Bill's, the way her mother is utilised is more obvious and more on the nose because it comes back in the Monk trilogy.
Oh, so it does. Yes.
Clara's entire family's basically forgotten about after Series 7B.
Oh yeah.
With just her gran making a fleeting reappearance in Dark Water.
But then who are the two quote unquote and who are the two quote unquote parents
in the Christmas?
Yeah.
One is a recasted father, and then the other, I assume, is an aunt.
Fair enough. I loved that though, because
Yeah.
12 knew that she was upset about not having any pictures and decided to go and get some for her. That's nice. I love that. Murray left when Stephen and Peter finished, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Heather's got nothing better to do than just go there and stare at a puddle.
Has she been kidnapped by the oil yet?
It happened like just then.
Oh, what, just now?
Because it's a sound effect.
She's ditched you. She's ding dong ditched you again, Bill.
That is freaky.
It is. That's good horror imagery, I think.
Yeah. Oh yeah, now the Moffatism thing comes up in a second.
What, the looking out the window thing?
It's something that Bill says. It might be that. It's always doing expressions when I'm trying to be enigmatic.
Is it that?
It just feels like a very Moffat-y sort of thing.
Well, Moffat does he not often have his characters mock other characters or themselves or actors' appearances?
Yeah.
Because do you remember in
like Matt Smith was always critiquing Arthur Darville's nose, like Rory was always being called Beaky, Matt's chin.
Well, and then but the ones I'm thinking of, it's like in the Doctor Dances, they were on about his ears, weren't they? Like, are they? Or didn't somebody?
Well, even though your point about that is a Moffatism, but I don't know. I'm not saying it's a bad thing. It's just the way it's written is very.
It crops up.
Yeah, it's very him. Now these like scorch marks on the ground is very remembrance of the Daleks.
Indeed, yes.
Do you know any sci-fi? Go on. Yeah. It's clever. Vegan rap.
Hmm.
At this point, I would be pooping myself.
You would, wouldn't you?
The scariest thing about this story is not Heather, it is this. Even though it is Heather.
Well, like the sort of Bill and Heather thing, like Bill Hartnell and his wife. It's a bit like what? Which character was Verity Newman? Was she the nurse in? Oh, like
Human Nature.
Yeah, because it was like Verity Lambert and Sydney Newman. It's that sort of callback to the original stuff, isn't it? Which is meta references.
FBI, open up.
It's not the Doctor, is it?
No, it's.
Oh, is it Heather?
It is Heather. She's down the drain pipe.
Oh.
Cheat jump scare in a moment. Blah!
What do you call a girl with stars in her eyes? Sorry.
Trying to think of a joke to that, but. Meanwhile, it is after hours on campus where all the staff have gone home and yet the Doctor is still prancing about here.
Huh.
This is a great combination of both the Waters of Mars and Midnight. You've got a mimic and a possessed person.
Oh yeah, indeed. Because you know what water does. Water waits.
Water always wins. Sorry, I pissed myself.
I was just so nervous trying to talk to you, Bill. Because I find you so attractive. Did they show that? They showed a clip of this at Children in Need, right? The clip with the on the Dalek.
That was actually at Wimbledon. Bill's introduction came as basically it was a deleted scene from this.
Oh, but did they not show like an exclusive clip
of this? Yeah, this specific moment.
Oh, right, cool, fair enough. Because I remember seeing the scene in when they end up next to the Dalek. I remember seeing that.
Yeah.
Before this. It's alright, he's an alien.
Extremely long and involved answer this is going to be.
You see,
this is a great reveal.
Of course it is.
Incredibly good. Diamond relative dimension in space. TARDIS, for short. The only proper time Capaldi actually gets to do this. Read myself earlier at Deep Blue. That's my question. Where is it? Of Bill's thing about asking questions that nobody else ever would. He's got a macaroon dispenser. That's amazing. That's the best thing about Mr. TARDIS. He just did a fat schlong in the base.
yeah. Well, Nardol's not even human, so
I meant to either say shite or dong, and it came out as schlong.
Which is also a euphemism for penis. So he laid a fat penis in the toilet, did he? But no, like, to that point, like, Nardol's not even human, so who knows what that looks like, you know what I mean? Are you right over there?
Hey, we got there. We like Nardole.
We do. We do.
I think it would have helped. Oh, that's a Fourth Doctor reference.
It is.
I think it would have helped Nardole be, because he wasn't initially as embraced as he is generally. I think it would have helped in For Husbands with a Song if he was portrayed like he is here.
Oh, he's not really.
No, he's not. He's very Matt Lucasy, I suppose, for lack of a better term. very, very comedic. And yes, he is still comedic in Mysterio and here onwards.
Yeah.
But there's just something, I don't know what it is. Is boffin the right word to describe him?
Well, he's a bit. He contributes.
Yeah.
Here, doesn't he? Like
he is very much an assistant.
Yeah.
Which helps him quite a lot.
Mm-hmm.
To use the classic phrase.
Yeah.
He has a great rapport with Capaldi.
Mm-hmm.
This is my house view here.
Was it actually?
Well, I mean, the water was coming through the roof.
Ooh. Grim.
No, but you will do. AKA Cardiff in the green screen. Yay. Just slapping Heather on her face, aren't they? Well, this wouldn't be allowed in modern culture. Man in a woman's bathroom.
Well, it wasn't allowed then.
I know. From a planet like everyone else.
I mean, she's right, though.
Yeah, she is. God damn it, Susan. It's made me think about I can't remember the exact scene with Tennant, but there was something. It was in Smith and Jones where Martha's asking him a load of questions. They're in a life and death situation, and he complains to her like, "Humans, we're stuck on the moon with a blood-sucking alien, and you're asking personal questions."
I know. Yeah.
Psychic paper. Really. I mean, it is a quarry in Cardiff or in Wales.
Yeah, I know. It kind of reminds me a bit of either the structures of the Ood sphere in the end of time, or Chantho's conglomeration.
Macazero.
Yeah.
God, I'm a nerd, but I know
Just
that
either
name.
just the bridges across, like as walkways, just reminds me of those two.
Sure. It makes a similar joke to that later in the series.
Mm.
I keep thinking about how this is Capaldi's best look, the red jacket.
Mm.
Like, this is the last time we see it, basically.
Mm.
So iconic and yet so few episodes. Because it debuted in Face for Raven.
Mm.
So at that, it had Heaven Sent, the start of Hellbent.
Yeah.
It had Husbands with a Song.
Yeah.
I think it was armed with a hoodie at the start of Mysterio.
It might have been, yeah.
And then this. Then he probably wears the red again in Pyramids at the End of the World. But it's not the smart attire, it's with a red shirt and all of that, and that's it. Where I was going with this train of thought, I have absolutely no idea.
It's a good look. And again, a lot of Capaldi's looks as the Doctor was sort of emblematic of John Pertwee's, aren't they?
Yeah.
Because I have seen a picture of him in a red
Pertwee's
velvet.
jacket,
Yeah, and it's owned by Mark Gatiss, I believe.
Yeah.
So, and he looks good in it. So
Did they have that on set for Twice Upon a Time? Like they shoved it in a corner somewhere in the shot?
What, Pertwee's jacket?
Yeah.
Oh, maybe. I'm surprised something like that wasn't in the memory TARDIS or something in.
Yeah. Well, there's a lot of things that could have been in that.
Mm.
That's good now. Hey! They are Mavellans.
Well, so they are. Yes. Is that Remember?
No,
No.
that's the Destiny of the Daleks' Fourth Doctor.
Yes.
Now, I hate to be that guy, but if you're going to have the Mavellans in this, then you're not going to use a Time Lord Dalek, are you? It should be the classic grey renegade ones.
Yes.
And then it's here that you've got the Wimbledon.
Oh, the clip, yeah.
He said they cut it all out, and that's where it would have happened. I know my Daleks as well, Doctor, and that is wrong. You're right. It's the wrong kind of Dalek completely. God damn it.
Yeah, but the general audience isn't going to care.
I care. If you could have all of the different ones in the previous season opener, then
true,
you've got no excuse.
Yeah.
Foreshadowing.
Mm.
See, this is the thing. So she's got Heather's tear there. And yes, it comes back in the finale.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like by the time you get to the finale, you've completely forgotten about that. And sure, they do the quick recap and they show that clip again to instigate the point that yes, she left something behind, a connective trace. But I feel like throughout the course of the series, you need more reminders for something so vitally important. At the end, you need a constant thing, because Russell's excellent at that.
Yeah.
I mean, if you look at the most recent season with, and I'm trying to think of example. That's it. Forgot. But yeah, like every episode.
She was in it, yeah.
Even in his old stuff, Bad Wolf, every episode, just a torture thing, etc., etc. With this, like the emphasis is so high on the mystery box thing and the vault, but the vital importance of Heather coming back and turning Bill into a water being to save her life, I just think you need more reminders.
Yeah.
Rather than just having that at the end of the first episode and then nothing until the end. A hint that Heather is still following her.
Mm.
But why, Doctor? Why can no one know about you?
But also, if he had done the mind wipe, would that have gotten rid of her memories about the picture? You know, the picture he took of her mother?
I don't know, maybe.
Because he's directly involved in that memory, isn't he? Because he's in the picture as well. Oh. Oh, Clara's theme! Ah! Oh, that was good. That was really good.
There's only 2 pictures, Doctor. What about Will You All?
Who else has he got pictures of in there? Has he got Charlie and fucking Romana?
Oh,
and...
yeah, Charlie, you go a really deep cut with a big finish. Yeah,
I know, yeah.
Questionable canon of it all.
Wow.
Probably a pin-up of Rose somewhere.
I mean, you know. Wouldn't you have a pin-up of Billy Piper?
Yeah. This last scene brought to you by J.J. Abrams.
Why? Because Mystery Box?
Because lens flare.
Oh, wow.
Now, does this version on iPlayer include the next time track? It does.
Oh, we can do a quick. So, Smile, what do you reckon?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a bit long, a bit dull. It's better than Frank Cottrell, his first attempt. Coming soon, all of this.
That's Oxygen. Yep.
There he is.
Did the broadcast version include the Mondasian Cybermen and the Master and stuff?
Yeah, it definitely had the Master, so yeah. So there we go, viewers. That was the pilot. Thank you for stopping by and joining us on this.
Yeah.
And will we do any more? Who knows? Who knows?
Who knows? And then aggressively tap our noses into the microphone because Tom Baker.
Yes. Anyway, bye-bye.